Hello, hello. Yes, you read the title correctly. I was impulsive yesterday, technically. And I was like, I want to bake bread. Literally out of the blue, out of nowhere, I decided, let's make bread. But not look at a recipe, like at all. I know the four and simple ingredients to making bread. Flour. I got whole wheat flour because I want to make whole wheat bread. You need salt. I have sea salt. I hope that's okay. You need yeast. This is the only kind of yeast they had at the store. And water. That's literally it. Just four simple things. So why can't I make bread? So let's get started here. I'm going to start with like a cup of flour. I feel like that's, wise. Let's start with, this is the kind of pan I have. So I'm not trying to make like a whole lot of bread. Also, if we look at the ingredients of this bread that I normally get, nature's own. So yeah, whole wheat flour, water, yeast, brown sugar. Why do we need sugar in bread? This is basically a cake. And then it has salt, of course, soybean oil. That's like one of the most unhealthiest oils. Vinegar, I hate vinegar, but good thing I can't taste it. Soy lectin, a lot of things that I can't even pronounce. No. We're gonna make bread from scratch, and it's gonna be even better than that. Period. Bars. From the A. Oh man, okay. I need a bowl, I need a measuring cup, and then we can get started. Okay, I got my bowl, I got a measuring cup. I hope this bowl's big enough. If not, oh well. We'll roll with it. Alright, let's start with just 1 cup of flour. Oh. Yeah, that's close enough to a cup. Perfect. Water. How much water should I use? Half a cup, maybe? I feel like half a cup's good enough. Okay, we got our half cup of water. I'm not sure what the consistency of the dough should look like. Salt. You don't want a lot of salt, really. So I've got some in my hand. Like, that's good enough, right? Should be enough salt. Don't want it too salty. Now, this part is where I know I'm going to mess up. Like, okay, cut here is what it says. I'm not going to use all 3 packets. It comes 3 packets. I feel like 3 is way too much. It says instant fast acting yeast, alright? So, how to use, simply add dry ingredients, then follow your recipe. I'm not using recipe. And then it says 1 packet is a 1/4 ounce, which is approximately 2 1/4 teaspoons. Is that what it says? I don't know if you can see that. It's probably going to be backwards for you guys. But it says 2 1/4 teaspoons, which I'm not sure what that means. Do I use the whole thing or do I not? Well, if I mess up, I mess up. It's fine. Next time I'll follow a recipe and see if it turns out better. But I'm gonna go ahead and sure. Let's pour in the whole thing. Why not? It's not a lot of yeast. Oh, I also have my oven preheating to like 350. I don't know how long you're supposed to bake bread for, or how long it's supposed to be, how high the temperature should be. So, ew, why does it look like that? Alright. Whole packet of yeast is in there. Ew, why does it smell like that? That's gross. I guess I should start stirring it. Alright, here's my spoon. Gonna making bread. I think when it becomes a dough, that's when I'll start like using my hands. I should probably take my ring off too. Don't necessarily want my ring to be covered in wheat dough. Something tells me that I'm gonna need more water. It's looking like I need more water. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's looking a little bit dry, a little dusty. Maybe a quarter cup of water would be good to add. Okay, more water. So I don't want it to be like wet, right? You don't want it to be wet. I'm thinking. I'm really just guesstimating here. In fact, a quarter cup might have been too much water, one might say. One might think, you know. But it looks like it's becoming bread, right? And then I know that I have to, like, let it rise in a warm place. I don't know, for maybe like 30 minutes or something. But then again, it also said it was fast-acting yeast. Instant yeast. So it should be rising on its own naturally, right? Also, do I have to, like, oil and flour my pans like I do with making banana bread? Or something? Guys, I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'm pretty sure that was painfully obvious to the bread-making girlies and boys out there. Oh, my bakers. What do we think? Does it look like bread? And I feel like it's supposed to be stiffer than this. Probably put in too much water. But I'm going to keep stirring it and see what happens. Right? You just got to trust the process. You just got to keep going. Just keep it going. Maybe the yeast has to, like, activate or something. Fast acting yeast. I don't know. My arm's getting tired, though. But hey, this is my workout for the day. Now I feel like I need more flour. Like, does that look like bread dough to you guys? I don't think so. I'm gonna add just a little bit of flour. Not too much. Yeah. That should be good. The lady at the store wished me well in making my bread. She was an older black lady, so you know it's gonna be good now, because she wished it well, you know? She was being nice. I feel like it's becoming dough-like. It's starting to get stuck to the spoon, which tells me that I need to start using my hands. Yeah, now this is a bread dough, kind of, sort of, I'm thinking. Wait, I shouldn't be stirring. I should be kneading it, right? Like, hold on. Let me take off this ring. Alright. And I know I've seen people, like, flour their little table, right? And then they knead it into the flour. Maybe I should do that. Oh, my mom doesn't get mad at me for this. Okay. Flour on table. Bread dough also on table.
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Yeah! Yeah! And some of these, and some of these. Almost there, and done.
Scraping what's on the spoon off onto the dough. All right. Ew. Oh no. Oh, I should have probably floured my hands too. Oh no. I'm having an emergency. This is not going according to plan.
This day was going to be perfect.
I needed more flour. Oh no. I'm making a mess. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'll clean it up. I promise I'll clean it up. Oh no.
This is not how the bread girlies do it.
Oh no. This isn't dough. It's just a mess. I think I desperately need more flour. Yeah, I think I need a lot of flour. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. There we go. Now I can knead it better. How do I keep it from getting stuck to my hands? Should I have floured my hands? I'm thinking the answer to that is yes. That's a stupid question. I feel like this should have never left the bowl. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I could put it back in the bowl and then continue to knead it in the bowl. Yeah, I'm putting it back in the bowl because that's a whole mess. Yep. It's starting to get firmer though. Like it's not horrible. It just needs to like become more dough-like, you know? It's sticking everywhere. This is not what I expected. I expected to like...
Actually, I really don't know what I expected.
What was I thinking? If you guys can like let me know in the comments what you thought I was thinking, that'd be great. Also, if you have any tips or tricks besides following a recipe, that I feel like that's like an obvious one, of how to make my bread making situation a little bit better, that would be great. Yeah, this working out thing isn't really working out. Is this the point where I let it rest, maybe? For like X amount of hours in a warm spot? I'm trying really hard to get most of this off of my hands. I want as much bread as possible. I'm a bread girl, you see. And bread is a way of life for me, you know? Bread is love, bread is life. It's everything I've ever wanted and more. I really think I added too much water. Maybe that's my main problem here. I should have just left it at the half cup, right? That 1/4 cup threw me over the edge. And it ruined everything. Soiled it, if you will. Soiled it. Okay. Also, my counter is clean, so don't worry about it. I made sure it was clean before I started doing this. I should have never left the spoon method. I'm just gonna wash my hands. And we're back. I knew that baking bread was gonna be a bit of a messy business, but I didn't know it'd be this messy. Okay, our dough is starting to stick to itself a little bit better now. I left it alone for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, however long it took me to clean off this counter and wash my hands. What I won't do is add more yeast. I know that that's a stupid move. I've watched I Love Lucy. I've seen that clip where she was trying to make bread.
Hurt this some way. What do you mean? It's all swollen. I told you that was too much yeast.
It didn't go well for her. Maybe I should have studied her and do everything that she did. Well, don't do everything that she did because she did everything wrong. Period. That sounded so mean, but it's a comedy skit. If you don't know what I Love Lucy is, apparently you're too young. So, hi, welcome to the Old Girlies channel. I'm 25, in case you didn't know. What do we think about the dough so far, guys? Is it looking like dough? Does it look like bread yet? I think it's getting there. You know, I think at this step, I should leave it alone for maybe like 30 minutes and let the dough do its thing. I think the dough definitely needs to rest. That's the step that we're on right now. So I'm gonna stop messing with it. I'm gonna cover it with like a towel, put it on top of the oven while it's heating up, and I'll come back in like maybe 20 minutes. I'll see you guys then. Bye. Here's where we got our bread. Covering it up. Oven's at 350. So now we just wait. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Let's take a look at our bread, or what we hope will be bread. Hey, I think something's happening. I think it's like rising. That's what it is. So, maybe I need to add, it's still looking a bit wet. I think I need to add more, flour. So, yeah, it's still a bit wet. I'm gonna add flour and see what happens. Ooh, let me put you guys back up where you belong. Come on now. Yeah, that works. Flour, okay. Yeah, that looks good. Do you guys remember when I used this whole packet of yeast?
Alright.
Yeah. So it says the serving size is a quarter of a teaspoon. And that there's 24 servings in this little packet. Oh well. Okay. That's fine. There's just 24 servings of yeast in my bread. That's fine. I mean, it's got 0 calories. It's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to fold the flour into the dough that I got here. It's definitely becoming more dough-like. Just by the way it's moving and how it's more like sticking to itself. Look, I know baking and cooking is like a science. And I was generally very good in science. I went to honor science all throughout high school, so I know what I'm talking about. Definitely know what I'm talking about here, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to think that now it's time to use my hands. Because it's definitely becoming more dough-like. I mean, look at this. This is bread, you guys. This is definitely bread. It's got too much yeast in it, apparently, but it's still bread. Still think it needs more flour. There you go. I'm gonna put flour in my hands too, so that way it doesn't stick to me. Right. Oh yeah. I have bread dough, you guys. I definitely have a bread dough. You can't tell me this is not bread right here. I can't believe it's not bread. Yeah, just think this is what kneading is. Oh no, it's starting to stick again. Oh no. And now we're back at problem numero uno. The bread is sticking. Lots of flour. Just when in doubt, add more flour, right? I wonder if the yeast is what's my downfall right now. I know people use their hands for bread, so like, I know I'm not doing something wrong. Okay, I am, but like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I underestimated the amount of ingredients I needed. I also probably didn't use enough salt. And I wonder if the sea salt is also part of my downfall, you know? I'm starting to think that this is bread. I think I should like let it go through another rising phase. So I guess another 20 minutes and then we shall see what we got after that. Yeah. Making bread is a messy venture. Like, I'm covered in grossness. Do you guys see these hands? These are bread making hands right now. Look at that. All that bread stuff. Okay, so I've washed my hands yet again. This is what our bread is looking like so far. Yeah. I think we got a good start going on. So I'm gonna let it do its thing yet again. 20 more minutes on the stove. Let it rise one more time. And we'll see what we have from there. Alright, this is our bread on the oven. It's still on at 350. So I'll see you guys in 20 more minutes. It has been another 20 minutes. Let's see what the state of our bread looks like. It has risen. It's risen so much. Oh my gosh. Wait. I think this is gonna be bread. Hold on, let me mix it up a little bit more. There's a lot of flour on the top. Okay. Okay, so look. That's what we got so far. It's definitely something, you know? Oh, I can feel how warm it is because it's been on top of the oven. I think it's about ready to be baked, honestly. So I'm gonna make sure all the flour is mixed in with it. Look at that. It's very warm. It's giving bread dough. And it smells kind of nice. It smells like bread. So, my oven is still at 350. Not gonna lie, I feel like that's kind of low. I think I'm gonna up it to 375 maybe. Hi Mom, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What temperature do you think the oven should be at for bread? 350, you think? Okay, we're gonna go with 350. That's exactly what I have it on.
375, something like that.
I'm probably gonna leave it at 350 and leave it in for an hour. That should be bread, right? Did you see my dough, Mama? That's bread dough, right?
Nice.
This is bread dough.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Or it could be pizza dough. I hope there's enough salt in it. Maybe I should add more salt. I'm gonna add more salt. So I did put in a lot of flour, so I feel like I need to add more salt to, you know, compensate. Yeah, that's the word. So Mixing it. Make sure it's all in there. Alright, I think it's time to put it in a pan. Put the pan in the oven, and I'll leave it in for an hour. I think an hour is good enough, right, Mama? Alright. If my mom agrees, then my mom's right.
Just keep an eye on it.
I will. I don't know if you guys know this, but moms know everything, so whatever mom says goes.
4 degrees and don't know a thing.
I guess I just need to spread it out inside the pan.
Did you oil the pan?
Should I?
Spray it.
Okay. Alright, Mama said spray the pan. So spray the pan I shall. Nice even coating. Okay. Making sure all the flour is mixed in. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty smart myself, so if I did honors chemistry, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. I know how to make bread. Okay. Let me spread it out in this pan. It's probably gonna be a little bit flat, but it'll be bread. So that's what we're looking at. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Alright, see you in an hour, bread. Okay, moment of truth time. Did I make bread? It has been an hour, 350 degrees. You know what? I'd say that's bread. It's something. Let me take it out and see what we got. Do you guys see that? That looks like bread to you guys, right? I think it looks like bread. I mean, what part of it doesn't look like bread? It looks like... Oh. Oh. Oh no. Well... Okay, maybe it's toast. Maybe I made toast. Well, maybe it's soft on the inside. I just need to cut it open. I mean, have you ever been to Cheesecake Factory? And you know the little brown rolls with little seeds on top? That's all this is. Yeah. I don't have a serrated knife. I thought about buying one, but it was like $12 and I didn't feel like, you know, this is the biggest knife I've had, so let me try this one. Okay, I rinsed it off. It's just got a nice crunch to it, that's all. Just gotta work it through, that's all. Let's see. Hey, the inside of it doesn't look too bad. Hey, it's soft. It's soft like bread. I probably won't use this to make a sandwich out of. Hopefully it'll taste okay. Hope it's done. I mean, with that sound, it's gotta be done, right? Let's cut a slice out of it. I think this is why they use serrated knives. Okay. Ouch. Ooh, it's hot on the inside. Very, very hot. But look at it. I think this is bread, guys. It smells nice. I didn't want to spit it out when I tasted it. You know, it's been dry, but I think I did something. I think if I followed a recipe, I would have made bread. But look at it. Look at that's bread, y'all. That is bread. I don't think my mom wants to try it. Hold up. All right, so I got my mom to want to try the bread. She didn't want to be on camera, but here, let me show you the bread again. And I break bread with my mama.
Okay, how about some butter?
You
Butter?
want butter on bread?
Butter?
Yeah, butter.
What do you want to do with it?
I thought I'd put some on my bread.
Butter on bread?
Bread?
Try it without the butter first. Tell me what you think. Is it bread?
It's bread. It's not bad.
It's breading, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
A bit dry, but it's bread.
Yeah. Probably a little more water, maybe.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And maybe not a whole packet of yeast.
But put it in a plastic bag, keep it moist. So,
Oh, it's not soft at all.
but the inside
Yeah.
is moist enough.
You're right. You're right.
That's a pretty good job.
Thanks, Mama. For not following a recipe, I made decent bread. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next random stupid thing I try. Bye!